Hey y'all, welcome back to Firewood Hill. My name is Matt. If you've never been here before, thanks for stopping by. If you've been here before, I appreciate you coming back. Today guys, I want to show you a little bit about the stacking Woodyard, what I've done differently, what I plan to do this year. I've kind of briefly talked about it, but I've been kind of working on it behind the scenes, trying to get it all figured out and get together. And I have it presentable for you guys, so I want to show you that. And also we're going to split on the Wolfridge 17 VS today, doing big rounds. I got a lot of feedback on that one video with the horizontal splitter versus the vertical splitter on a 30-inch round. I actually have a couple more of those rounds, so I want to do another video like that to try new things that you guys as viewers have mentioned to me. And a couple of the ideas are really good ideas and I really want to test them out. So we're going to do that today. Stick around, you'll see what we got. Here we are guys, you are now looking at the new piling Woodyard. And this is what it's going to look like. What I've done here is I'm using IBC totes as the walls all the way around here. I started using pallets, but then I got to thinking, where am I going to put the IBC totes? Also, my buddy Everett mentioned this, to use these as walls, and it's perfect because you're not knocking those baskets over, and then it's a place where I can put the wood. Also, this allows me to take these IBC totes if I need them quickly. You know, I could go around the back side, go around this side right here and quickly get them. I'm using the pallet system just like in the Woodyard. What I've done here is I put 2 rows, and then I'm gonna do an elevated row in this middle section. I'll do 2 more rows and another elevated. This just allows for more air to get underneath. Will it do much? I don't know, but I'm gonna do everything I can to get this wood to dry quickly. One thing else I thought about that I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it yet, but you see I have this IBC tote stacked full and the rest of them are thrown in. I wonder, and I want to know y'all's input, do you think it makes a difference to have the wood stacked like this or thrown in when it comes to drying, letting the wind in and all that good stuff? I'm wondering if I should go ahead and start stacking all these for more room, because I really don't know how much wood this is going to hold, and I would rather be safe than sorry and use all the space I can while I can. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. But I just got all this set up. This is the idea guys. We're just going to pile it. I'm gonna pile it all the way down and then move out, pile it, go up, and then once I get too far, I'll bring the conveyor over here and start piling high, and we're just going to pile it high as we can go. But this is the idea guys. What I did is I took a scrape blade and I got all the grass, all the weeds and everything that I could out of here so that I don't have weeds growing under these pallets. I've had that happen and it's just a bunch of extra work that I don't want to deal with. But this is the idea guys. These totes are just us bundles, and that's just wood that I gotta throw in there. What I'm gonna also do guys is I'm gonna cut some IBC totes pretty open, kind of like this one right here, and I'm just gonna fill the IBC totes up with the vertical and then just start dumping those in, and that's how I'll do it for a while, until I can't do it anymore. That way I'm not double touching, I'm not pulling it out of the trailer. I still use my trailers for the horizontal with the conveyor, but with the vertical I think it's just easier to throw it in the IBC tote. So as you can see guys, we're running the wood all the way down and all the way over to the driveway. So the back wood is going to be driest first because it's going to be here first. So my idea was to leave this back road right here, back section open, and I'll be able to drive my truck and trailer through here, so I can load from the back side. Also, the reason that I'm not using this space to stack is because when the trees get leaves again, all this back here is basically shaded, so it's not a good drying spot. So that's the reason I actually came up with this idea to push everything back, and it all kind of fell into place. All right, guys, so you saw me cutting that tree up with the 32-inch bar on the 462. We had the Coyote tractor bring him over. These are rounds from the same log that I did the vertical versus horizontal test. They're right around 30 inches. What we're going to do today, guys, is we're going to rerun 2 of these logs on the vertical and compare those times to the time that I did before. Also, we're going to use tools that a couple subscribers and viewers actually mentioned for me to try out. So we're going to give them a go around and see how much more effective this vertical splitter is with those tools. The 2 tools that we're adding to the mix is the Fiskar Picaroon. That's the XA22. I love that thing, guys. I've actually broken a tip off of one and they sent me a brand new one. It's got a lifetime warranty on it, and this is just your Walmart hatchet. So those are the 2 tools that we're going to add to the mix and see if it helps process the larger logs on the Wolf Ridge Vertical 17 VS. All right, guys, so you see I got 2 rounds. That means we're going to do 2 tests today. The first test is going to be just like we did on the previous video. I'm going to try to quarter the pieces in 4 pieces using the hatchet and the picaroon. And then the second round, I'm going to try to peel pieces away from the edge and see if that's faster. Some people say it's faster, some people say it's slower. I don't know, we're here to test it. And then once we get those 2 tests done, we can look at all the times between those 2 and the time that I previously did on the previous video and kind of compare. I think both ways are going to be faster today, just because I got the picaroon to help me move it. I feel like that's going to be huge help. All right, guys, so I did that run. I totally forgot about my tools when I first started, so I had to go grab those. So I'll probably knock a couple seconds off the time just because of that. But I could definitely tell you the pickeroon is definitely the ticket with moving the round. That helped tremendously. That definitely sped up the process. The hatchet, on the other hand, I think was useless. I think I need a big axe, but that gets sketchy because I'd have to swing it and come down on the piece of wood and hope not to hit the splitter, right? So I don't think that's safe or good for the splitter. So I'm gonna count that as a loss. Maybe a little manual chainsaw that you can run down the edge right there might be the ticket. But the hatchet definitely wasn't the ticket. That's not the sharpest hatchet by any means, and it's off-brand hatchet, but still I don't think any hatchet would have done the job that I wanted to do because I need to come from the top and go all the way down. I was able just to get the edges, and it still wasn't enough for me to pull it apart. So I would say pickeroon was a success, the hatchet was a fail. So now it's time to do the other round by peeling pieces away and see if that's faster. All right, guys, after checking the footage on both runs, it's kind of crazy, but both times came out to about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. That is 27 seconds quicker than when I previously did a vertical video with a large round. The size of the round might be a little bit different, but that doesn't matter. What we've learned today is that the pick room absolutely helps tremendously move the rounds around. Me personally, I still like quartering the rounds even if I struggle to split them. What I can do now is split it in 4-way like I did, and then just take the picaroon and swing it around one more time, and then just cut each half and half again, and that should bust it up. The peeling is kind of hard because you don't want to go too far because then it won't break off, but if you go too close, then it was kind of a waste, right? I felt like I had a bunch of small end pieces that were just too small, and then I took some chunks that were too big and they didn't split up. So I feel like peeling it on such a large round is kind of like, you know, taking a chance every split, right? You either take too much or you take too little. So I still think personally quartering them up is a faster way. This is not my splitter, so I'm not going to try to take an axe or maul and split it down there and crack that open, because my chances are that I would hit the splitter and put a nice dent into it. So I'm not going to do that, but that would be an option to help speed up the process, but I seriously don't think that's worth a try. Y'all, I've been enjoying doing these vertical videos. I like that it's a topic that a lot of people want to know about, a lot of people are interested in, and this is why I do YouTube, right? It's to help educate, as well as educate you, educate me, educate anyone that wants to be educated. I put these videos out to show you how I'm doing things, hopefully to help you, but also for me to learn as well. Case in point, the picaroon. I have a picaroon. I should have thought of that. I didn't think of that. A viewer mentioned it to me, and voila, we did it today, and it sped up the process quite a bit. It's just those little things that we all figure out just by watching someone else. A lot of times you just have to step back, view, and see. So I appreciate all you viewers, everyone who comments, all that good stuff. It really helps. You know, not everything is gonna work, but it's worth a try, right? Anyways, guys, I hope this answers some more questions for you guys. I hope you like these videos. We'll see you next time.